All right, well, we made it to the Marfa Lights viewing area. We're here just a few minutes before dark, just off the side of the highway here.
About 5:35.
About 5:35. Supposed to get dark at 6:02. They got it. Day number 2 in Alpine was a down day for us. We like to schedule those in, these big rides, so we have a day just to get off the bike for a while. So what we did is we went out back of our Airbnb and hiked up the hill/mountain behind us. It was a pretty good hike, probably at least a mile and a half by the time we got done and got back down. We do this almost every day with our dogs, take them about to 1.5 to 2 mile hike out in the woods in the hills around here near home. So this was just something that we normally do. It was still a little bit of a challenge getting up that hill in places, though. It was steeper than it looked. And then we just rested the rest of the day to get ready for the Marfa Lights. We're going to head down to the Marfa Lights viewing area and see what we can see. Try to get there a little early, get the general direction. I don't know that my camcorder, it's not a very expensive camcorder. Don't know if it'll be able to pick up the lights, but we're going to try. Hopefully we'll have something to show. If not, then at least we've seen them. Or not seen them. Whatever happens tonight, because we're heading out to Sonora tomorrow. Handle it like a pro. Nothing to it. Why does my bike feel heavy to one side? Must be that building over there on the left. Not very big.
Working
that goes on around the rocks. See in front of you to the left? All right, well, we made it to the Marfa Lights viewing area. We're here just a few minutes before dark, just off the side of the highway here.
About 5:35.
About 5:35. Supposed to get dark at 6:02. They got a big area over here. Obviously, it's going to be off towards that direction. That's where everything's facing. So hopefully we see something tonight. We'll get the camera set up again. I didn't spend a lot of money on this camera, so I don't know if we're going to see anything, but we're sure going to try. But the lights are supposed to happen in that direction off there towards the old airport, towards those mountains. Hopefully we find something. We got little binoculars set up here on top of the platform. We'll set up the camcorder, look out that way. Any luck, we'll see something. I saw something last night at the house. We're looking up. Strangest thing. It looked like stars. One of them, from my perspective, was brighter on the left than the right, but they were definitely moving in tandem. There's quite some distance between them. I didn't see any stars between the two that were moving, so I don't know if that means anything. You know, maybe there weren't any stars in that viewing area that I could see visually. But they would move a little bit and then stop. Move a little bit and then stop. There was no navigation lights like you have on an airplane. It would have been a really, really big airplane if it was. And it would move and just hover or stop and move and stop. I watched it. I don't know how well I watched it. My neck got so sore I couldn't watch it anymore. But it was, I would say, definitely wasn't wanting to be noticed. And it would just move. Well, from my perspective, of course, a couple of inches. I'm sure it was more than that because it was way up there. But it was the strangest thing. I mean, I could say it's unidentified. I mean, I didn't know what it was. But I don't know if it's anything or not. Like I said, I couldn't see anything between the two lights, and the lights moved in tandem. They even wasn't always a straight line either. Sometimes it moved over a little bit one way and then stop. Then it would move in along a line, and then it would move a little bit over again. I had not seen anything like that before. Of course, I'm usually not, even we have some pretty good views of the skies where we are. We ought to go out there to those things. And I bet I've never seen anything like this. Of course, we have a little ambient light from the city of Mena, and so we probably aren't seeing some things that we normally could have. Because when you're out here, there's a lot of places there is no light, and we didn't have hardly any light out at the VRBO that we were VRBO or Airbnb, I think. Nice place, by the way. But it was weird. It would just move to end together, like it was on the end of a very long cigar-shaped object, maybe. I don't know. I couldn't see the object. I just saw the lights move, stop, move, stop, move, stop. So that was kind of neat. But here we are at the viewing area. Somebody else has stopped out there. I'm not sure what they're doing, but I'm thinking maybe, do you want to stay here? Or do you want to move out to one of those things closer to the fence? Are they supposed to be out that way?
I think against...
Here's up Google's map representation of where the travel center is, or the viewing center. We pulled up here on Highway 90 out here across from the old Army Air Base. As you can see, there's pretty much nothing around. When we first set up, if you'll notice, I put my camera on the rail and it was pointing towards this mountain here. That is the wrong direction. All the activity, or most of the activity, appears to happen right here. It seems to be what we've seen on other videos and what we witnessed that night. So we were looking all the way across here. Now, again, there is a highway that runs right here, 67. Most of the time, early evening, we thought it was just ours that we were seeing. However, most of the lights seem to be at the bottom of this ridge or mountain and at the top. We saw 2 or 3 at the top. They didn't move around a lot. They appeared off and on, a lot of them around the top and down here in this bottom. We also, as you'll see in the video, we had some right over the old airfield where there's not supposed to be anybody out here. I think this closed in 1948. There were some lights that came on, again, almost directly across, straight out from the viewing center, out in here somewhere. They would appear that would be red and white. They were some brighter than others. At one time we saw two. They would kind of come on, flash a little bit, and go off, and then come, flash a little bit, and go off. The majority of the action was over here along the top of this ridge, partway down it, and then at the base of it, beyond the highway. So I'm not sure that, everybody would say, oh, that's just headlights. And what we thought at first, I don't know how you would get headlights up here. So these seem to approximate what I've seen on other videos. So I think we've seen the Marfa Lights. We definitely saw something over here and out here over the airfield. I'm choosing to believe that, yes, we did see the Marfa Lights, and yeah, they are something incredible. I'm sure there's a lot of people that will say that's not correct, but I choose to believe that. Much more fun that way. Okay, camera is recording. Pointed towards the big mountain. Sun's not too far from setting. I can see the flashing red light.
That's staying in one place.
Those are those things that we think are cars. Something down lower, like out in the field this way.
Over here.
It's just to the left. Well, from my perspective, it's to the left of that power pole. You may see it on the right.
See, to me, the two that are moving just to the left of this pole are just dangling. It's not like they're moving like a car, like down a highway and disappearing. They're just...
This is like the typical Bigfoot video. It's so blurry, you're not going to be able to tell.
Everybody's going to have their own interpretation.
Yeah. Well, I bought a $100 camera in case I lose it. Out here riding, so $100 camera is not going to get... It's not going to be able to go out and make a nice, clear image. Not that far, for sure. But sometimes I leave stuff places. And it's a lot easier at $100 than $2,300 or something.
Oh my God, yes.
On the very top of that.
Yeah, to the left of the red light, up on the top of the ridge.
I do see that.
Nothing towards the big mountain.
A fainter light over here.
There's one above that red light up on the top of the ridge. There's another one now, but
Should it be out here?
I'm convinced that's the cars.
I'm convinced that's the cars too, but that light right there
I don't know
is,
about that.
that's not a car.
Did y'all drive over there today?
Over where?
We drove that
We actually
highway.
drove over there
We
just
drove
to
that
see.
highway to see. It really
I-
is in reference
I think we did come up that highway,
we didn't today. But
not today, but yesterday. We came up 67 from
Once-
Yeah,
Presidio.
see, that one's gone now.
Yeah. I was hoping they were going to be up against that big mountain right there. But
be real considerate of them if they just drive right up here and let us see them. Instead of having to try to figure it out. Yeah, that was almost like a... I thought I saw white and red on that one before it went away. Something on top of that ridge to the right of that red light.
now there's a red one over here.
Yeah, that... I don't know.
It's red. It's like it's red and white. Flashes red and then it flashes white.
To me, it just seems
Oh,
like a
I
car
see
coming
those,
down the...
yeah.
It's almost like I can see the headlights now.
Those are that same flashing red that I've been seeing since kind of the sun went down. I don't remember seeing red lights before. Did we see red ones before?
No.
Just
Well, the red one's stationary, so I think it's a tower probably.
It did look like cars were coming over that hill, but they were definitely more predominant than those lights, and they were coming faster than that.
Huh. I just assumed we've been seeing those even before it started getting dark, so I just assumed it was highway. You know, cars. There's something over there, but
Oh, look at that over there. Is that it? Because they're all like, is that it? Well, that one came and went. Those over here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
here comes Big Chuck. And that's car right there. I mean, on the right side of the red flashing light, that's a car.
I would think so. Oop. Yeah, whatever the lights are on this one, it doesn't seem to be moving very much. Of course, I guess somebody could have pulled the car over and be sitting there. There's another one next to it again.
Now there's a bright one over that red flashing light now. Has that always been there?
It's been off and on.
It's going back and forth now. It was there earlier. I see it and I don't see it.
It's like it's at the top of the ridge and the trees are in the way. Yeah, I don't know.
Nope, there's lights out there. Look. More in the center.
There it is. That one's been kind of coming and going. Seems to be moving around a little bit.
See, look at that.
It's moving around a little bit. Find my binoculars.
Get ready for a whole bunch because I'm down to one bar on the battery.
Ready for a whole bunch of what?
They're going to show up as soon as I have to change batteries.
Yeah.
It's got some red to it as well, like red at the bottom and white more towards the top.
Yeah, and there's no highway out there. I mean, not that I... wish I was steady.
Yeah, it's hard to hold steady. But that one's staying on longer than it did before. It's almost like it's diamond shaped. You know, the point to the bottom is red and then the top is white.
Oh, where'd it go?
It's
It's dim. There it
it's
is.
dimmed and Somebody probably drove out in his Jeep and he's trying to get it started. Not to be a skeptic.
Well, it's hard to really get into it when, can't really definitively say because it's so far away.
Yeah, that one at the top of the ridge is above the red flashing light is there again. And the one down here, the two on the right, next to that, just left of that pole. They're back again.
Okay, that floating light over the red one, when you look at it with binoculars,
Yeah.
it looks significantly different than the flashing red light. I mean, it has a rainbow look in the binoculars.
Huh. Well, there's two down low that if they were a car, you think they'd be moving by now. Well, no, now the pole's blocking one of them.
I bet the one to the left disappeared before the other one.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's moving now. It's right over the red.
Get back to the red flashing light.
Oh, where'd it go?
Okay, there's the red flashing light.
Yeah, and the one that was over it's gone.
Yeah. And that's shining through again a little bit.
Oh, there's over here again.
There's two of them now.
Now we're back over here.
Yeah, over here.
Well, I'm actually seeing a dot on the screen, so it's going to show something.
That's interesting. I wish I had better binoculars. That's all I can say.
Another white one showing up to the right of it. See further away, it looks like. See if I can get both of them in there. Get this one and then this. It's further in the distance. It looks more like to me, like a signal on a.
Yeah, I see something
Tower.
over here to the right.
Yeah. Not seeing it on the camera, but. It gets really bright sometimes.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. The guy out there with this Snoopy flashlight going. It's got really dim. I don't even think it's not even showing on the screen.
Yeah, it's really dim and I can't see it.
Go back to the red flashing light over here. We're getting. Yeah, that one I've seen that one.
There's two of them.
Got one on the something flashing up there. There's the red flashing light. The two by the pole are gone. Oh, jeez.
No, there's one over there, and it's not car lights.
My shoulder's going to be so sore. Trying to hold this steady. Wonder if I can get him if I sit down here.
Put it on top of that.
Well, I had it on there, but the lights keep moving around, so because it's really getting to my shoulders, hurting my shoulders. There, I got both of those. did have them. They going. There's a flashing red light again, and then the white one to the right of it. Yeah, some of them get really bright. Flashing red light again. I got two of them out there. Oh, there's three of them one closer together now.
Over here?
Yeah, see them? And then there's a fourth. Well, the fourth one looks like it turned off now, but there's three.
There's three right there together.
There's a flashing red light. Now they turned off. We've got one. A couple of them in there. 2 or 3 now.
I see 4 if it's...
There was 4 a second ago. I see one on the other side of that power pole now.
There's one back over here again.
Over here. See if I can get him. Yeah. He's pretty bright.
Yeah. Pretty weird.
Well, at least we're seeing something.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that. I mean, directly out that direction. Now, more over there, I can see it being cars, but over here, no.
Yeah, that's the old airfield. Somebody'd have to be out in the middle of that airfield. Other one shining to the right a little bit. Can't see it on the camera. It's pretty far out there. This one's staying around. And that's the direction over towards the airfield. But there shouldn't be any roads. It's a steady light, though. Well, we got the 4 back over here now. It's the red flashing light. That one's staying steady, isn't it? Over there.
The one out here? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all by itself. It's lonesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's at least seeing the flashes out there. 5 of them there now. Flashing red light. Yeah, this one over here by the airport's just staying there.
Yeah. But it's way over there. I mean, that's way, 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 way. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I just don't know what to make of it.
Still don't know what we saw out there. I swear there was highway on most of it, but Those other lights kept showing up in the same places. I don't know if they're houses. Why they would show up, go away, and show up again, I don't know. We had those lights out over the airfield, which was closed in 1948, fenced off, nobody's supposed to be out there. They kept showing up. Now, you know, of course somebody could be trespassing, but they were not anywhere near a highway. So maybe we actually saw the lights. They looked a lot like what we've seen on videos on YouTube, so maybe they are. Still fun though. I mean, how many times do we come here? Never. This may be the only time. So it's still fun, real or not. I think it's kind of fun not knowing as well if they're real. I mean, who's to say what's real?